Good morning. I just found out that my uncle passed away yesterday. Innalillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. I hope that you guys can help me to baca Al-Fatihah for him. Basically, today's session, I just want to talk about it. Because, again, I'm trying to process it. Okay? I recorded this video yesterday, to be honest, but then yesterday night, but then I decided to record again because I processed it a bit further. I am sick, by the way, a bit sick, which is bad, but I feel indifferent about it. Okay, and the reason because of that, right? The reason for it, right, is because firstly, I don't think I'm that close to him, and secondly, I guess it was kind of expected because he was already on the hospital bed, and stuff like that. He passed away of cancer, by the way. But it got me thinking that number one, why do I feel this way where I'm like, I feel indifferent? And secondly is, life is short, man. So let's process that. Let's dive deep into that. First things first. Okay, I'm not. He's from my dad's game. He's my dad's oldest brother, so he's from my dad's side. And as much as like, I wasn't really close to him lah. As in like he was a good uncle and stuff like that, but I wasn't like really close to him. So maybe that is why I feel a bit indifferent. But also I feel that it's because I've been exposed to all of these things before, right? When I was in NS, in SCDF and whatever, I always see like dead bodies. So it's like nothing new to me, and which is, I don't know whether it's good or bad lah. And also I feel like I am comfortable with death, or like I've been practicing to be comfortable with death. What I mean by that, right, is basically, if let's say touch wood, if let's say I were to die, right, I think I'll be okay with it. Obviously, it will suck for the people around me, which is the only thing that I don't think I'll be okay with. But then again, I feel like if I were to die, I'll be okay with it. I mean, obviously, it sucks because I still haven't achieved whatever that I want to achieve, plus also I haven't get married and whatever not. But if I were to die, I think I'll be okay. I can touch wood lah. But yeah, the second thing that I want to talk about, right, is basically, he passed away from cancer. My mom's side, my grandfather from my mom's side passed away from cancer. My grandmother from my dad's side passed away from cancer as well. So cancer runs in the family, which got me thinking, I should really stop smoking. Yeah. Which is I think why I'm sick also. Okay, my thought process is this, okay. Smoking, people say it's bad because it affects your health and your fitness, right? For example. Okay. But in my opinion, right, I don't want to sound arrogant, but I'm still fitter than average people. Okay. And I feel like smoking doesn't affect my fitness. Okay. It's a balance lah. But I feel that smoking definitely does lead to all of this. So like you see all of this bad, this thing, and then like me being sick right now, I feel like it's because of smoking also, because I'm smoking too much. But yeah, I feel like I should cut down and actually quit. If anybody got tips, please let me know. Okay. Then the next thing that I want to talk about is that life is short, bro. Life is short. So if you are someone that is holding back right now because you are scared, or that you are waiting for the perfect time, if you want to talk to someone and you are like waiting for the perfect time, you are scared of rejection or whatever not, I highly urge you to just go for it. Like really go for it. Because at the end of the day, what's the worst that can happen? Right? Would you rather be living in a life full of what ifs, or be living a life full of I tried? Che. Yeah. So in my opinion, go and do whatever that you want to do. Okay, life is really short. If you feel scared, right, here's my advice for you lah. If you feel scared, I want you to realize that whatever happens is meant to happen. Okay, so let's say for example, okay, I give you an example. Okay, I've been studying about this concept lah. Okay, I've been studying about Prophet Yusuf. Okay, so you know the person who the prophet who if I'm not wrong, okay, again, do your own research, don't quote me on this. This is just my understanding and my learnings, okay? So he basically had this like vision inside him. Okay, he had this vision inside him, and when he wanted to like execute the vision, right? Like he's made the unseen become seen. Okay, bad things started happening to him. Okay, he got thrown in the well by his brothers. He got falsely accused of something and then got thrown into jail. He got sold into slavery, whatever not, right? All of them are like bad things. Okay, but I want you to realize at the end of his life, like at the end of his story, right, is basically he still managed to become like the minister or like the treasurer of his country, of Egypt, for example. Okay, so what do I mean by that, right? Is that if you like kind of do a bit more like understanding about it, right? What it basically means is that the reason why it is in the Quran, for example, and also the reason why God shared it, right, is because He wants to show you that sometimes in life, if you have this like internal thing that you want to do, this internal vision that came from Him, for example, with the right intention or not, sometimes it is a law, for example, it is a law set by Him that you have to sometimes fail first, like go through the process of losing everything first before you actually succeed. Get what I mean? Because I was looking at it on my own story also. So like for example, if you all know, in August 2024, I had everything, blah blah blah, right? Then after I lost it all, lost my business partner, lost my girlfriend, lost my business, yada yada yada. Okay, and I was in the worst state of my life. Okay, and I realized this was meant to happen because I want to basically create a community to inspire people to take control of their life, right? And I want to be someone that is basically in a way like a leader that can inspire people to take control of their life. Okay, and I feel like me back then in August 2024 didn't go through any, like obviously I went through hardships and whatever not, but I didn't go through any like didn't go through any character development to be able to be a good leader, right? Still trying to be a good leader. I'm putting in my mind that I am a good leader. Because you need to believe in it first before it actually becomes a reality, right? So in my mind, I am a good leader already. Yeah. So what I am getting at here is that sometimes you have to, if let's say you want to chase a dream or you want to do something, right, and you are scared, right, understand and know that it is okay for things to go badly first before it actually does well, because it is in the Quran that is happening. Okay, so it means that it is just a law of it's just a law lah, basically, right? And again, with hardship comes ease, right? Okay, so if you are scared, right, what do you actually do? Okay, this is just my advice. If you are scared, right, I want you to just imagine that you got a sugar mommy or sugar daddy. Okay, what I mean by that, right, is basically, let's say for example, if you have, this is what my friend told me, let's say for example you have a sugar mommy, right, or like a sugar, let's say for example I have a sugar mommy. How would I walk around in life? I'll be like walking like wow, I can just buy this, buy that, do this, do that, whatever it is, my sugar mommy will settle. Okay, you will walk in life with this like kind of confidence and this like sense of like, you know what, I'm gonna do everything, I can do everything, I can just achieve whatever that I want to achieve, because at the end of the day my sugar mommy will take care of it. Okay, if I say I effed up, my sugar mommy will take care of it. Whatever outcome it is, my sugar mommy will take care of it, right? Obviously don't go and do stupid stuff lah, don't go and like hurt people or whatever not, don't go and do bad stuff. But I want you to think, right, that you do have a sugar mommy or sugar daddy. Okay, I'm not comparing God to sugar mommy or sugar daddy, but it's basically the same concept. Okay, if you look at it, right, God is like the most abundant, the most reliant, whatever not, right? And you just have to walk around with this idea that whatever it is, God will help you. Whatever it is, God will settle it for you. Whatever it is, you just leave the outcome to God and just hope for the best, pray for the best. Obviously, you have to put in the work and put in the action, but at the end of the day, God is there for you, that will take care of you. And when you go through this, when you have this in your head, right, when you like actually really think about it, right, then you will not have this like fear of anything. You will have this absolute like certainty that, okay, I'm just gonna do it, right? I'm gonna give my best. Whatever the outcome is, Alhamdulillah. If it's good, it's good. If it's not good, then Alhamdulillah also, God tell me that this is not the right path lah. Means that it is something else that is good for me. Okay? And especially if you are young, right, and you don't have a lot of responsibilities yet, right? Just freaking do it, bro. What are you waiting for, bro? Like, I would rather you live a life full of what ifs, a life full of I tried, than a life full of what ifs. And low-key, basically, if you look at it, you only need to succeed once. Okay, you can fail 10,000 times, but you only need to succeed once. Okay, and yeah, I hope that you understand that lah. Yeah, and the last point that I want to basically mention, how long is the video? 10 minutes. Yeah, so I think those are the main pointers that I want to mention. Is that, okay, I just one last point that I want to mention. Is about ego, I guess, in a way. Okay, don't want to go into this. Okay, I just want to share, right? Basically, I've been receiving a lot of DMs, a lot of positive comments, a lot of messages, whatever, not right, through my content, from my content, and people talking about my content and saying like how I am an inspiration, whatever. All. Okay, this might sound arrogant or whatever, but as much as I really appreciate you saying that and you mentioning that, right, and I really appreciate it, right. Sometimes the better that I'm facing now, right, is to make sure that that doesn't get to my head, because at the end of the day, right, all of these positive things, right, is like feeding my ego and feeding my like making my head bigger, because it's like bro, I am an inspiration, bro, I am an my content is good, bro, or bro, I am helping a lot of people, that kind of thing. And when I let it go into my head, right, I feel like it will be a very bad thing. Okay, and that is something that I feel this year, especially, is what I am going to have to focus on to ensure that it doesn't happen. Because I have zero doubts, right? Again, I have zero doubts that I will achieve whatever that I want to this year. Okay, I have zero doubts that I'll be the biggest self-improvement creator in Singapore. I have zero doubts that Okami Plus or Okami community ecosystem, whatever all, will be the like one of the biggest ecosystem in Singapore. Okay, I have zero doubt about that. But, and I know that I will achieve everything. The challenge here is then, when I achieve all of those things, how can I always keep my intentions pure and my niat pure, and my niat towards God. And that is why I feel, when you actually think about it, right, sitting in silence, staring at the sun, remembrance, and like just meditating, sitting in stillness and remembering God, is what helps me a lot. And I've been trying to do that every single day. Okay, so I urge you to do that also, in a way where, like, if you are facing an issue, for example, or if you are like thinking that you are too big for your own boots, or for example, or like you don't know what to do, right, for example, just sit in silence for a bit, just sit still and like just embrace nature, or embrace the sun, or the sky, or whatever. Okay, and just remember God, and then you will be fine, bro. Right, so this is why I'm sharing that, is because this is the challenge that I am facing. While I appreciate all of your comments and your DMs and whatever, not right, I really appreciate it. And I know that I will be getting more of that, so I need to ensure that I don't let it go into my head. Okay, that's it for today. Main pointers of today's lesson is basically just, number one, life is short. Number two, if you want to do something, go and bloody do it. Like, life is too short, just go and do it. Number three is, if you feel something, just pretend that you have a sugar mommy or sugar daddy. Okay, and number four is the story of Prophet Yusuf. You can research more about that lah. Basically, it's like, if you feel, just know that if you have this vision that you want to execute, sometimes it will go bad first before it goes good, and that's okay. Okay, so those are just the 4 lessons. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want me to talk about also in the comments below. Okay, I don't know who is still watching this, but thank you for watching. Bye bye.